Now let us learn how to multiply four-digit numbers together. We're going to multiply without carrying, and we're going to multiply numbers that require carrying. Generally, when you have a multiplication, you want to make sure you arrange the numbers vertically, and your multiplication will be based on the number in the bottom row, and you want to start from the right hand side of that bottom row and keep going towards the left hand side until you have multiplied by the digit in the leftmost column on the bottom row. So let's just see what that means. So I have 2101 multiplied by 3231. So I have 2101 3231, and then we're multiplying. So on the bottom row, we're going to start from the right hand side. So we start from this ones column. So we're going to multiply the top row by 1. So we have 1 multiplied by 1, we have 1. 0 multiplied by 1, we have 0. 1 multiplied by 1, we have 1. 2 multiplied by 1, we have 2. Now we're going to go over to the next column on the left, which is going to be your tens column. And now I'm going to use a different color to show that. So first of all, because we're multiplying in the tens column, we're going to put a 0 in the ones column. So 1 multiplied by 3, we have 3. 0 multiplied by 3, we have 0. 1 multiplied by 3, we have 3. 2 multiplied by 3, we have 6. Now we switch over to the hundreds column and a different color as well. So we have 0 in the ones place, 0 in the tens place. Now 1 multiplied by 2, we have 2. 0 multiplied by 2, we have 0. 1 multiplied by 2, we have 2. And 2 multiplied by 2, we have 4. Now we're going to go over to the leftmost column, which is the thousands place. And now we're going to, first of all, we're going to put a 0 in the ones place, a 0 in the tens place, a 0 in the hundreds place. Now we have 1 multiplied by 3 gives us 3. 0 multiplied by 3 gives us 0. 1 multiplied by 3 gives us 3. 2 multiplied by 3 gives us 6. Now we're going to add these together. But before we do that, we're going to make sure that we fill up every blank spot with a 0. So I have a 0 here. I'm going to put a 0 here and a 0 here. Then I have a 0 here. And then now we should make sure that we have the same number of digits on every row that is represented here. So we have 7 digits on each row, so we're good to go. And now we can add them together. Let's add them together. So 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 gives us a 1. 0 plus 3 plus 0 plus 0, that should give you a 3. 1 plus 0, 1 plus 2, 3 plus 0, 3. 2 plus 3, 5 plus 0, 5 plus 3, 8. 0 plus 6, that's 6. Plus 2, 8. Plus 0, that's 8. 0 plus 0, 0 plus 4, 4 plus 3, 7. 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0, 0 plus 6, that's 6. So we put our commas. Now the next thing we're going to do is look at multiplying with carrying. It's similar to what we just did earlier. The only difference is that we're going to be carrying over digits from the right towards the left. Let's put that to practice. So we have 8215 multiplied by 3634. So that is 8215 multiplied by 3634. We're going to start from the right hand side. So we have 5 multiplied by 4. We have 20, so we're going to put a 0 here and carry up a 2. 1 multiplied by 4. We have 4 plus 2. We have a 6. 2 multiplied by 4. We have 8. 8 multiplied by 4. We have 32. So we write 32 here. Next, we go over to the next column, which is the tens column. And so to start off, we're going to put a 0 in the ones column. So 5 multiplied by 3, we have 15. So we write 5 and we carry up the 1. 1 multiplied by 3, we have 3 plus 1, we have 4. 2 multiplied by 3, we have 6. 8 multiplied by 3, we have 24. So put a 4 here and a 2 right here. Now we switch over to the hundreds position here. So to start that, we will first put 0 in the ones position, tens position, and then we can start multiplying. 5 multiplied by 6, we have 30. So we write a 0 here, carry up a 3. 1 multiplied by 6, we have 6 plus 3, we have a 9. 2 multiplied by 6, we have 12. So we put down 2 here and carry up a 1. 8 multiplied by 6, we have a 48 plus 1, we have a 49. So we write a 9 here and put the 4 here. Now we're moving over to the last column, which is the thousands column. And then we're going to have zeros in the ones position, tens position, hundreds position, and now we can multiply. 5 multiplied by 3, we have 15, so we have 5 here and we bring 1 up here. 1 multiplied by 3, we have 3 plus 1, we have 4. 2 multiplied by 3, we have 6. And then 8 multiplied by 3, we have 24. So we put a 4 here and a 2 here. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try to add these numbers together. But before we do that, we're going to fill up every blank position with zeros. So I'm going to put a 0 here. I'm going to put a 0 here and a 0 here. Then I have a 0. So we're going to count to make sure that all columns have the same number of digits. So the top column has 8, the second column has 8, third row has 8, and fourth row has 8. So these are all the rows. So now we're going to add our numbers together. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. We have a 0 here. 6 plus 5, 11 plus 0 plus 0, that's 11. So I'm going to put a 1 here, carry up a 1. 1 plus 8, 9 plus 4, 13 plus 0, that's 13. So I have a 3 here and I carry up a 1. 1 plus 2, we have 3. Plus 6, we have 9. Plus 9, we have 18. Plus 5, we have 23. So we put a 3 here and bring up a 2. 2 plus 3, 5. Plus 4, 9. Plus 2, 11. Plus 4, 15. So we have a 5 here, bring up a 1 here. 1 plus 0, 1. Plus 2, 3. Plus 9, 12. Plus 6, 18. So we have a 8 right here, bring up a 1. 1 plus 0, that's 1. Plus 4, 5 plus 4, 9. Then 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2, that's going to give us, that's a 2. So now we put our commas, and then this is the answer to the problem.